Hi boys and girls, this is Mrs. Warren, and I'm back with another tutorial about a great website that actually connects for mine. Today we're going to be going to the Buffalo Public Library webpage, and what's great about it is that there's tons and tons of resources that are available electronically. Of course, you can always go visit the library locations. There's 37 of them that you can go see, but right now with them being closed, I thought it would be a good explanation time for us to go through some of the services and some of the options that are available on their webpage. So first off, to get to the library page, you can always go at the top and type in buffalolib.org like I have here on the main screen. Or if you would choose to, you can come to the West Elementary School page and just scroll right down. And if you keep going past all of the pictures of teachers and all my different databases and World Book and Brain Pop, you'll come down to the Buffalo Public Library link, and it's this little green button right here. If you click on it, boys and girls, it takes you right into the web page, and I'm actually going to be closing down some of my extra ones. It opens a bunch of different screens at the same time. And it's really nice because you can find a ton of information right at the beginning. First off, if you had any books that are checked out from the public library, do not worry. They are temporarily closed right now, and they will be letting you keep your books until June 1st. So I, for example, had a bunch of books that I was reading with my son Bruce, and I didn't have to worry about returning them because even though the buildings are closed, they're giving everybody an extension on their due dates. So if you are somebody with a public library book and you were worried about being overdue, do not worry. And by the way, if you have one of my school library books, don't worry about being overdue with those either, because I understand I can't get in the building either, so why would you be able to bring your books back? All we want is that you stay safe and healthy, and that's what you're going to be doing if you keep away from going into spaces right now and you stay at home. So with that being said, let's talk about some of the things you can get to on their website. First thing I want to mention to you guys is right on the very front, this little green button says apply online for a library card. So if you are over the age of 13, you can get a free electronic library card from the public library. Well, I know a lot of you are saying, Mrs. Warren, I'm not over the age of 13, but mom and dad might be, I would hope, that over that age. And so what they can do is they can apply for a library card. And one of the things I would like to mention, boys and girls, is that a library card can be connected to our Sora app. That's the app that lets us read free ebooks and audiobooks that we've purchased through the school district. And you can include the public library into Sora. And so you can not only just be able to check out my books, but you can also check out the public library books. And you can do that using your parents' library card if they give you permission. So you can type in that information and you're allowed to check out 20 ebooks from the public library at the same time. If anybody wants to see how to add your public library to your Sora account, I have tutorials on the library page. You are more than welcome to explore those. I go through step by step on how to add the public library. And not only can you add the Buffalo Public Library, you can also add the New York City Public Library system. They have a free e-card that you can add as well. And you can also add the Brooklyn Public Library. I've added all three of those. And so what's nice is that I can go between each of those libraries and see if the book that I'd like to check out is available. If it's not available at our school library in West Seneca at West Elementary, it might be available at the public library in the Buffalo Public Library, or it could be available at the New York City Public Library, or it could be available at the Brooklyn Public Library. And if you want to see links on how to add those other cards, I have them in my daily links. So if you go over to the library page again and you click on my daily updated links, you'll see all of those websites included. But for the public library, Buffalo Public Library, the application for the online card is right there. That little green button clicks you right on there, lets you sign up, and then they send you an email with your library card number that you can add into Sora and use right away. Another thing that I would like to mention is that right over here they talk about free ebooks and music downloads. If you click on that link, it's going to show you Overdrive and Freegal, okay? Libby, which is the Overdrive app for the public library, is the exact same thing as Sora. You should use Sora, boys and girls, because we already have books that we purchased for West Seneca schools. I don't want you to miss out on opportunities to get to those. So if you are somebody who says, oh, Mrs. Warren, I already had Libby, isn't that the same thing? Yes, it is. It is the same thing for the public library, but I want you to be able to add the school library stuff too. And if you go into Sora, you can have both the school ebooks and picture books and audiobooks, and you can also add in all the stuff for the public library. Libby, however, doesn't let you add in the school stuff from Sora, so you have to start in Sora instead. These are all free apps that are available on Android and Apple devices. The Sora app is completely free. It lets you just download it. Libby, like I said, works exactly the same way. It actually looks very, very similar. The colors are a little different on the screen, but other than that, it looks exactly the same way when you're checking out a book. The only thing I would say is start with Sora so that you can also see my school books. Another thing I want to mention is Freegal. Freegal is like a free version of iTunes. I absolutely love Freegal. If you are somebody who really likes to download music but you don't want to spend any cash on them, you can log in using your library card number. Again, you can get that free library card if you're an adult, right on the library page right away. If you already had a library card, it's right on the back of your card itself. You can check out 3 books to download through Freegal every single week. You never have to return these. These are yours to keep forever and ever and ever. And I really like it. I put it on my device, usually on my phone, and then I get to play that music whenever I'd like to, which is totally free, and it's there for me with my library card. And you never have to give the music back, which is pretty neat. Another really neat feature that you can use your library card with. All right. I want to go back really quickly to the main page. We were right over here. I'm actually going to come over next, though, into services. It's the little word right at the top. It starts with the S. And then I'm going to scroll down to where it says kids. And when I click on the kids services, boys and girls, you're going to see a bunch of really great things that I want to give you a heads up on. First off, if you want to hear Wizard of Oz, a children's librarian from the Central Library has been reading the whole entire book, page by page. One of the reasons she can do this is because we're able to be from home right now, and this is a book that does not have any copyright issues with it for it to be shared with the public. So you get to hear every single one of the pages read. It's a great story, and it might be a little bit interesting if you've seen like the Wizard of Oz movie to see how it's going with the actual book itself. Also, there's Harry Potter at Home. If you click on that, it takes you to this awesome link of really great resources all about Harry Potter. And what's neat too is that Sora right now has free checkouts for the month of May of the first Harry Potter book, so you can all read it all at the same time, which is really, really awesome. And there's puzzles and games and all this kind of stuff that goes along with it, so that's a really neat thing to do too. One other thing I'm going to mention, there is a lot of good resources right down here below about reading and books and literacy, which means learning all about writing and reading. Things to help you with homework and databases that you can explore, much like PebbleGo and World Book. They have other options here from the public library, and all you need is your library card to log in and see those things. But the last little bit that I want to show you is under children's events and activities. And the reason why I want to show you this is that this gets updated every single day, all across the public library system, which is 37 different public libraries. People are doing online children's programming, which means that you can be part of story hours, Lego clubs, science clubs, reading clubs, and there's something every single day. So if you're sitting at home and you really would like to create something or make something or be part of something, these classes are all for free. They tell you what time they're going to be. It will be on their Facebook page. You'll just click on the links that are right here on the screen. It will take you right into there, and then you can do things about Earth Day. You can do things about Harry Potter. You can do DIY sensory stations. If you have a little brother and sister, you can go through story time and actually read the books along with the characters and the story parts. It's wonderful things, and they're every single day. There's tons and tons and tons of them. I've been following along with the West Seneca Public Library and the Orchard Park Public Library story hours, and their different events that they have all week long, and it's wonderful because they teach you how to make things, they teach you how to cook, they teach you how to do buildings, they teach you so many neat things. And these would be the normal classes that they would have face to face, but now they're doing them online. So check these things out every day if you want a little bit of a fun surprise. And like I said, it gives you the link right there. You don't have to pay anything. You just show up and enjoy. So I hope everybody's being safe and healthy at home. I will continue to give you more read alouds and book reviews over this week. Check on the library page for more information. And I hope everybody's being safe and healthy at home.